notice any changes in Leanne's behaviour which indicated a change in her mental well-being?
Yeah, that's a really, really good question, because at the time I obviously knew that there were changes in her behaviour, but I didn't know that that was going to lead to Leanne's suicide. When I remember Leanne now, I'm able to remember how wonderful she was, and I can smile and laugh. So one of the things that I noticed at the time was that she lost interest in dancing. She actually lost interest in music. So signs that I knew very clearly were indicating that Leanne was not well, but I didn't think she was suicidal, were she lost a lot of weight. So she started to give things away. She used to look after a bit of the cash that we were saving from the band's gigs. And she gave that to me and she said, I want you to look after this. It's incredible what goes through people's minds, and I've been through this myself. I'm not as well organised as Leanne. If I'd have done it, I'd have left a terrible mess behind me. So I remember her making the phone call when she was off work, ill with, depression, anxiety, whatever else, and she'd lost about 2 stone. She wasn't eating, sleeping. She was so ill, like a ghost. And she made the phone call cancelling her cherished Forest Schools contract, working in the Charnwood Forest. And she looked at me and she said, I know I'm sabotaging this. That was a really big clue. So if someone ever said that to me now, I know. I pick up on lots and lots of signs. I can see it in people's eyes now.
How did you overcome your grief after Leanne's death?
That's another really great question. One of the things she taught me, because of the way that she handled what was happening with her, she taught me how to stay safe myself. So very quickly, I realised that I was suicidal myself. So I started to learn about me, about myself.
So how does the Festival of Life and Death help other people overcome grief?
Okay, so the Festival of Life and Death, which grew from the album. So the album came first, which I made with Leanne in the 4 years, really 5 years before Leanne died. This beautiful thing that we made, and Leanne's words, that grew into the Festival of Life and Death, because I spoke to some other people, and when we were talking about how do we get the music out there, the idea of having a festival came about, or a concert. And with something as big as suicide that kills about 1 million people every year, how do you address that? So it's got to be emergent. That is, it's got to be in a way that people can do it for themselves in communities, and that was the idea with the Festival of Life and Death. If you want to have a festival that addresses life and death and suicide, or not, but just being well and how this connects to climate change and the economy and how society is and how we can make a better world, then invent something yourself as a festival locally, wherever you are in the world. And that to me made a lot more sense than trying to write down, okay, you've got to do 1, 2, 3 or ABC, because it's different for everybody and it's different in every community. It's different in every country. So the solution in a town or a city or a region or a village in India will be very different to a village in England, or a city in America or South America or China or wherever. It's different for everybody. So have a kind of emergent concept that uses nudge rather than direct prescription. And it's like a sort of Trojan horse, if you know the Greek myth. So you give someone something that, it doesn't have soldiers that are going to conquer the city. What it does, it has ideas that are going to heal people. So when somebody says, okay, we're going to do the Festival of Life and Death, what happens then is this Trojan horse starts in their village or their community, and all these good ideas start coming out by magic, because the people make them come out like magic. That's how it happened. Great music. Yeah. Thank you.
look around. You may feel lost, but you've been found. No worries, in time you will find all the many things you left behind. Everybody's got something to show. Look around, then you will know. Everybody's got something to show. Take your time, let it grow, let it grow. Friends that have come, friends that have gone. Hopes that once sparkled, hopes that once shone. Take it all in your stride. Keep your dignity and pride. Everybody's got something to show. Look around, then you will know. Everybody's got something to show. Take your time, let it grow, let it grow. Leave all your fears in the past. Time is moving on way too fast. It's all you can do to keep the pace. So follow your heart, not the rat race. Everybody's got something to show. Look around, then you will know. Everybody's got something to show. Take your time, let it grow.